pretty inactive, and we didn't really do much with it. We revived, had a small rustle-tussle with this nice fellow here, and now we are allies. There have been some tensions with a group called the 1st New Austin, or I think it's 7th New Austin, doesn't really matter much, but they're same guy. He has been just kind of really odd recently, so we're trying to be careful about that. Nobody say anything against him, nobody say anything to him. Today we're going to be, it's going to be a nice, calm event. We're all going to try and listen to orders as best as possible. And I'm just, this is going to be our first training event that we've done for this crew after the revive. So let's hope it all goes well. And without further ado, I'm going to go over our discipline, ideals, and ideas real quick. So today I wanted to welcome you all and make sure you all had uniform, which we've already done. So you guys have uniform there. I wanted to address some issues that we've had with discipline and with listening recently. There's just been some people, if I make a request, they'll either do it halfway or they won't really do it at all, and we're not going to stand for that. When an officer is talking, you always remain silent. You've probably learned this in school when you were like 5 years old, so I don't know why some people forget it. If we are in line, you are not walking around. You are in line too. And when you are ordered by an officer to do something, you are obligated to do that thing unless it goes against our moral code, which will be read to you guys shortly. The way we work, we are a pacifist, shoot unless shot upon. So we do not shoot first, we never will, and we never will jump people, but we will defend ourselves. And when we are shot, we do not hold back. This will help us make sure that we are not going to be the aggressor in a war. It will also help us make sure that we are not going to be the people who start fights or really just are assholes. It just really helps cool down the way that politics work, and we can always use it as a back plan just in case we're having fingers pointed at us. We can always say, well, our terms of engagement strictly says we are not going to do this, and you're accusing us of this thing, blah, blah, blah. Next thing I need to talk about is camp discipline. One really good thing we can do in camp is we will abide by our strict set of camp rules, which are made so that people aren't running around shooting each other in the middle of camp. Alright, looks like your other soldier's back, so he can just go ahead and plop in line anywhere here. So let me go ahead and pull those up. Campsite rules, alright. It'll be alright, you'll be fine. Okay, so our main set of camp rules are to respect the people in camp, make sure that people will not fire upon each other in camp, for we do have friendly fire on during training, and to make sure that the privacy of higher ranks are in order and make sure that nobody intrudes on space that is not theirs. Our first rule will be do not brandish or fire your weapon in camp. If we are here, you will be allowed to take your weapon out if you are on a guarding position or if you are on patrol duty, but most of the time you will have it on your back or to your side. You will put your long arm on your horse once you enter camp. That is only for our actual in-game camp. So the place we just came from, you will not have your horse on your person unless you are getting ready to start your ride or get out. 3 is to hitch your horse at the hitching station or a nearby tree. I know some people, I think if they're on some people are able to hitch their horses on the ground. If you can do that outside of the camp. We just want to make sure there aren't horses standing in the campfire or eating our stew. Our stew is ours, goddammit. 4, the highest ranking, or cook, must make the most high-quality soup that they are able to. This will make it so that cores and everything are able to work nicely and everyone's not going to be underpowered so that they can rest up and have enough energy for the fights and training ahead. And then number 5 is to stay in uniform. Just because we are in camp, does not mean that we are off duty. Though, you are allowed to use a camp uniform if we are in camp, which, it can have, like, open collar, sleeve, like, open sleeves, no coat, no hat, stuff like that. You can have just, as long as it's a resting version of our current uniform, you're free to wear that.
That's very similar to what we do at camp.
Yeah. So, now I'm going to go over our basic training commands. We're going to do only infantry today. We're not going to do any cavalry because that's going to go on later when we have more new people in session. Let me see if I can find those. Infantry commands. Alright. We are going to start with the facing and marching commands. Sometimes the orders of these commands may be differed, but most of the time we'll just follow by facing and marching, then infantry, and then cavalry, if we're doing cavalry for that day. So, forward face is where you will face to the general direction that the general instructs you to, or where he is. So if I said forward face, you would be looking at me, like you are now. A left turn, or a left face turn, would be 90 degrees left. So you would look to your left 90 degrees. Everyone do that. Left face. Very good, man. Forward face. Very nice. Now, the other command will be a right face, which will mean you will turn 90 degrees to your right. If you accidentally step forward, that is okay. You can either fix that by aiming down with your revolver, which will make it so that you can precisely move around like this, or you can go into first person to fix your directional facing and stuff like that. Forward face. Now we're going to go over the about face command. The about face means a 180 degree turn, which means you will look directly around to your back. So if I said about face, you would look down there to the fence. So if I said about face again, you would turn around. So about face. Very good. Now we're going to go over the marching commands. Form a vertical column means to make a vertical column in the direction of the general it tells you to. So, I'm going to back up a little bit. Everyone, form a vertical column. That is a vertical line led by highest rank, which will be Jen in this scenario. You can stand on the side if you... what, Jen? Alright, that's alright. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I have to go on a temperature.
Alright. Okay, so, I think people who are AFK for a little bit, that'll be alright. We'll just kind of walk around them. Okay, so, alright, Jen's there. And then form a horizontal column. We are not going to do this because we've already done it. To form a horizontal column means that you will line up left to right or right to left. Doesn't really matter because it's a straight fucking line. That means you kind of it would be facing towards me or towards the general who says it. So if I was over here and I said form a horizontal column, you'd look at me because you're already in a line. Don't do that. That's fine. Form a rank means to make a single file line in the direction that the general tells you. A rank and a vertical column are a little bit different. A rank would be I could tell you in any direction, and a column would be facing towards me. Or, depending on who you're listening to, a column would be a line of two people. So there would be a line here and a line here, and they would both go back, but we don't have enough people for that, so right now it's just directional. So if I said form rank vertical, facing that way, you guys would all form a line facing towards the fence, which I would like it if you guys did. Jen, go ahead and go over there, face towards the fence. Everyone will line up behind her. Everyone, go ahead and get behind Jen. That is Kane here. Don't try and squeeze into gaps if you can't fit into them. Just go to the back, and then we can fix all that later. Very nice, very nice. All right. We can work on that, but for now, that's pretty good timing. All right, so forward march means to march in the direction the general tells you, waiting for the person in front of you to move first. So if I said forward march, that means Jen would move first, then the person behind her, then the person behind him, then him, then him, then him, then him, going to the end of the line. You guys will take turns moving. This is in order to make sure that clumps in the line do not form and people do not fuck about and accidentally mess up. So, forward march. Bit of a gap here. Go ahead and fix that up. He's all right. There may be a little bit of what is it called? Latency in the mic. That's all right. Joel, if you need to, you can go ahead and sprint forward just a little bit to fix up that gap. Everyone else can also do that, but try not to. Oh, I like that. He's doing it in episodes, so he doesn't accidentally run in front. That's very smart. All right, looking good, boys. Looking good. I'm gonna go ahead. You guys just keep marching in that direction, straight on. Don't follow road or anything. Just keep going straight. I'm gonna take a good old photo of this. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. All right. That is not the right command. Is this why? A wheel. That is a left or right wheel will mean you turn in that direction. So if I said right wheel, Jen would turn to the right. Every single person would turn at the exact point that Jen turns. This leads to a nice clean turn, and it will not end at a point that, it gets a little awkward. So if I said left wheel, there you go. Right wheel. All right. That is what I like to see. You guys are doing good. And then a left or right half means you will turn in that direction, but only slightly. So, for example, a right wheel would be to go in a full 90-degree turn. A left half would be to turn left in, like, maybe a 30-degree angle or a 50-degree angle, something like that. So, left half. This will make sure that the line does turn, but it's only slightly, so you're able to kind of fix yourself up just in case something happens. It's not a full turn, but it'll help you get your priorities straight if you need. U-turn will be ordered when you need to turn around. To do that, Jen, I'm going to go ahead and take over from here. I'm just going to get in front of you real quick. Thank you. If I said U-turn, you would slowly make a rectangle kind of shape. Do this, and then around. Very good. Now, if I said left wheel, we would all turn to the left. Company, halt. That means everyone will stop. Right face. Now we are going to go over our weapon commands. These probably will not go over to the ally crew, or they will depending on who is leading. Of course, Daniel here, I think, is working with the 1st New Austin, so he might use those commands like I do. Now, the first command you will want to do is ready arms. That means you'll take your weapon out at your front, like this. Make sure you've got regular ammo loaded in so you're not wasting ammo that's expensive. After ready arms, you will also learn ready sidearm, which will make you take out your sidearm or your pistol, depending on what you're using. Very good. You will not aim it, you'll just stay still, make sure you're not doing anything else with any other buttons. Ready arms. That is your long arm. Ready sidearm. You're alright, man. Ready arms. Yeah, okay. Oh god, Jen. Ready arms, boys. You're a little bit late there. No thanks. Now, everyone, Order arms means you will put your weapon at your side like this. Order arms. Very good. Ready arms.
Give me escaping.
Alright, he's going to go AFK. That is alright. We are not going to wait for him. We are at order. Alright, so everyone, aim. Everyone, aim. Let's move over to the side a little bit. So, when I tell you to aim, you do not fire. You do not look around while aiming. You pick your target. You pick it good, because that is going to be your target until I tell you to fire. Now, fire means you will shoot, but you will not reload or cock your rifle or anything. You just tap the shoot button and keep doing that. You'll hold aim. You'll hit R2, and then you're done. You don't have to do anything else after that until the next command will be given. So, everyone, fire! That's okay, that happens. Here, Daniel, can you go into defensive mode so that your men won't lock onto us?
Yep.
Alright, let's go ahead and wait for defensive mode to come on. Everyone else, go ahead and ready arms. Move your weapon to the ready position. That is at your chest.
Defensive will enabling phase.
Yeah, we're going to wait for that to finish. Give you guys a little bit of a break on your fingers there. Alright. I'll just look at the map, see when that enables. So, how's the wife? There we go. Alright, everyone, aim! Come on, we can go faster than that. Ready arms. Aim. Very good, that's what I like to see. Fire! Alright, you cocked your rifle, you fired twice, and you reloaded, so don't do that. What you'll want to do is the next command after this is the cycle command. Some people may be using weapons that cannot cycle, hopefully you are not. The bolt action is a good weapon to use because you can cycle. So, this is what it looks like to cycle. Go ahead and look at me. Cycle would be this. Means you hold down the fire button after you shoot. So, this is ready. This is order. This is ready sidearms. This is aim. This is fire. And this is cycle. That's where you are now. Everyone, reload. Well, let's try that again now that you guys know what to do. Everybody, aim. I need to take a goddamn photo of this. This is nice.
I'm videoing the whole thing.
And there we go. Very nice. Okay, so, fire. Cycle. Oh, that was fucking nice. Rechamber, which means just let go. Not of aim, my bad. Let go of only that. Who is this fella? Oh, that's Jack, okay. Alright, everyone, fire! Cycle. Very good. Rechamber. Reload. Alright, boys, you guys are doing absolutely incredible, especially Daniel's boys. You guys are doing great. It's absolutely nice to see you guys here. Thank you guys for joining, of course. We've got 6 people, but it's always nice to have the extras in. I think that's one of yours, just kind of sitting off to the side. That should be Cat, Jack Catman, something like that. Alright, everyone, go ahead, go to the ready position. So, the next command is fire at will. This means you're allowed to just shoot until your weapon is out, and then you'll switch to your sidearm, and you'll shoot until that is out, and you'll reload, blah, 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 until you're told to stop firing. So, for example, if I said... You guys do not listen to this, by the way. Just only listen to what I'm saying. Don't do what I'm saying. So if I said fire at will, I would go boom, 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 boom. That's a lot of booms, right? Because that's because I didn't tell you to stop shooting. But if I said cease fire, that means you'd stop shooting even if your weapon isn't done being unloaded yet. So, everyone, aim. Very good. Fire at will. Cease fire. A little bit late there, but that was alright. At least you guys stopped firing. I've had some people who just did not. It was a little bit weird. Kind of awkward, I'm going to be honest. Go ahead and reload. Very good, very good. Now we're going to go over the fire by file command. This will normally be used during ceremony, stuff like that, now that we are not doing line combat mainly. Everyone aim. Thank you. So, for example, a fire by file left means the person to the complete left of the line will shoot, then the person beside them, then beside them, then beside them, then beside them, until they hit the other side of the line. If I said right, for example, it would start with dude, go to Kane, Mwok, Cheeks, Plus, Jamal, HCR, Jen, and then Jack. A good way to see who beside you is firing is you can hit left on the D-pad while aiming, and that'll make it switch shoulders. So you can kind of switch your shoulders. You'll be able to see who beside you is firing. So I'm going to do right, left, just so that you guys can have an understanding of what each side would look like. So if I said fire by file right, dude, you're going to start, then it's going to go down. Do you guys understand? Very nice. All right. Yeah, reload right after you're done firing, by the way. There you go. Okay, so let's try that a little bit faster this time. The second you hear the person beside you fire, you fire. The reason because of that, you're not going to fire at the same time, because how that works is your brain's going to, reaction time. You have reaction time. Everyone does. It's going to help. Just try and fire exactly when that person fires. That's going to help speed up firing times. The reason this was done is because when line combat was still a thing, it would take a long time to reload, so if people took turns reloading, they could constantly be firing over and over. It's just very useful, especially if you're trying to do volley combat. So, fire by file, right. Alright, we only had two being a little bit slow, but that's alright. That was one of the faster ones I've ever seen, so that's really, really good. You guys are doing great. Let's continue that. We're going to do left this time, so fire by file, left. Alright, that was a little bit slower. That's alright. Go ahead, reload. Make sure you're reloaded this time. Sometimes if you're not reloaded, you'll hear fire, and then so you'll hear fire, and then your character will pull the bolt back instead of actually firing. That can kind of hinder things a little bit, so it just helps when you're fully reloaded. So everyone, we're going to do right side this time, so fire by file, right. You alright there, Dart? Dart. Shoot. There you go. Yeah, that's alright. Everyone reload. Let's do left side this time. This is going to be the last one. Make sure you reload. Make sure everything's ready. Fire by file. Left. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That was amazing. Everyone ready arms. Go ahead. Give your fingers a break. Alright, that was incredible. That was very, very nice. You guys already know the reload command, the cycle command, and the rechamber command. So everyone, inspect arms. That means you will inspect your weapon. You will not shake it. You will not flip it. You will not clean it. This is so that I can make sure your weapon is the right weapon. You will not aim it. You just inspect it so that I can see it. I will look at the weapons individually and make sure they are the correct weapon, or make sure that they are clean, because we always want to make sure everyone's got clean weapons. I'm not actually going to rate your weapons. I'm just going to look at them so you can kind of see what's going on with that. Man, them were some sexy-ass guns right there, boys. Very nice, very nice. Alright, everyone, ready arms. That means you can stop inspecting your weapon. Okay, very good. Clean it if you need to, by the way. If you need to clean it, you're fine. Go ahead. Alright, what comes after that? Okay, that should be almost everything except one more. Alright. Everyone, shoulder arms. That means you'll put your weapon away. Shoulder arms is also the same if you have your revolver out. Kind of weird, but I don't make the rules. I do, but oh well. Alright, everyone. That should conclude our training. You all were absolutely incredible today. For those of you who serve under Daniel, just because I may be a little bit stricter, just because of my tone may be a little bit different, does not mean you should respect him any less. That does also not mean you should listen to him any less. If you are this good for me, I expect you to be as good for him. And I do not want to see any disrespect towards him. He is our ally, so I'm going to protect him, even if it is against his own men. Now, my men, you did absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to see you guys in training once more. And Daniel, thank you for inviting your nice guys to come in here. They did absolutely amazing. And I love the uniforms. Of course. If you'd like to send me those clips on the PlayStation app or on Discord or however you do that, go ahead. I don't know if I'll be able to put that on YouTube, but I can definitely put this clip on YouTube if I get that done. So you all are dismissed. You're free to go. You're free to leave party or whatever. I'm going to be uploading my video, so I'll not be able to play for it a little bit. Yep.
Can we pitch hanging up like?
Yeah, go ahead. Alright, if anyone wants to go over there and join them, you're free to. I'm gonna go ahead and... it might kick me out of session, because I'm gonna do this. You guys did absolutely amazing. Really great to have you. Thank you for joining our session. I cannot wait to do more stuff with you guys in the future. Of course.